What's up?
Good evening, guys.
How's everybody doing this fine Tuesday afternoon?
I'm ready for the weekend. That's what I got to say.
It's a little ways off from now.
Yeah.
It's a little ways off from now.
I'm counting hours.
Everybody in the chat, thank you for joining us. We are on the Outdoors Live Crew channel this time. Only place we're showing it this time. And last week we weren't here. We were AWOL, but we had illness, we had a birthday, we had a lot of stuff going on. So we had to push off a week, which turned out good because I think, Stanley, you feeling fine now, ain't you?
I'm feeling better. I'm taking my medicine. So I'm feeling better now.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, cheers to that. And since Grant just sucked down some beer, that means he's not on call today.
That's right.
Slante. Is that how you pronounce that?
Who's all here? We got
the crew in here tonight.
Dark Nation and Nick were both in early. I hope they're still here. Logan. Let's see, Logan's here. Scully Nation's in the house. Good to see you, Scully. Dalai Lama Gods is in the house. A regular, right? Ben is in the house. He's driving home. Good to see you, Ben. I got a question for you later, Ben. If I don't ask you, remind me. I want to know where you were on Sunday morning. Just because either you were in the same restaurant as me eating breakfast or you've got a doppelganger. One of the two.
We might have to find that guy.
So let's find out what we were up to. Folks in the chat, go ahead and throw up what you've been up to for the last 2 weekends. Because remember, we skipped a show. And then I'm going to throw it over to first Mr. Grant McIntosh. I know I've seen a short about freeze prevention or frost prevention. So I know you've been doing garden stuff. What's up, Grant? What's up?
We had lows in the low 30s Saturday and Sunday morning both. After having 80 degrees pretty much all week, we got rain Friday, about 3/4 of an inch of rain, and it just bottom fell out.
Wow. Did you get a chance to fish at all?
I have not been fishing. I have painted. We painted 5 hours on the shutters and the garage door. We painted.
We can bring those up if you want. We got the pictures of that.
Sure. Yeah, we can go ahead and do that.
Yeah, throw it up there. I want to see it. Do I need to do it?
Is that I don't.
There you go. Yep. The shutters we've lived here for almost 21 years. Never painted the shutters, never painted the garage door, and they were both previously green. So we just gave them a revamp green.
Oh, good.
Which the garage door looks more like the color we picked out. And it's both the shutters and the garage door. It's the exact same can of paint. And it looks dark green like we picked out. The shutters, for some reason, are a little bit lighter.
That's weird.
But it's the exact same can of paint.
That is weird. So what are those, raised planter box, or what is that over there?
That's our new chicken coop.
A new what?
That's the chicken coop.
Nice.
You're going to have chickens?
Yep, that end.
Oh, shoot.
Is that all the room they need? I thought they needed a whole lot more room than that.
Well,
when they can run around underneath it, or
yep. And then this side, I'm gonna have it all netted off. But yeah, a buddy of mine gave me a 4x8 chicken coop, pretty much identical. I brought it home last Wednesday evening, I think, and it was full of termites.
Oh shoot!
Full of termites. So I disassembled it, saved a few things from it, a couple 2x4s in the roof, and decided to just go ahead and build another one, pretty much identical. I think he had his 2x4s vertical where I've got mine horizontal. But yeah, he had 20 chickens in that at one time. You just need one side for nesting boxes and one side to roost on, and then we're going to let them out. That's a 10 by 24 area. I don't think we're going to let them out the whole thing unless we're supervising.
Very cool, man. That's
it'll be big enough for 4 or 6 chickens.
I'm inspired.
Videos.
What's up, Henry?
Ben, so what was it? Chop House or whatever it's called? The Chops and Hash House or whatever? That really was you. That's freaking crazy.
That's man, you should have slipped a picture.
Wow.
Just to slip into the screen.
I know. I was afraid to go and say something. I'm like, this dude's going to be like, no, my name's not Ben, and who the hell are you? We're trying to eat our breakfast here. So
You should, dude, Ben, you should have gone up to him and be like, hey, can I have your autograph? Just like completely embarrass him.
Yes. Here's my thought. All right, I've seen Ben at the beach a few times, and we were on the boat together. But Ben sees my big mug every Tuesday almost. So I was hoping, I said, if that's really Ben, he'll probably say something. And he didn't.
Dang.
Wow.
Y'all were in the same restaurant.
And man, that restaurant's awesome. Hey, Ben, have you ever ordered the big old pig? It's an omelet. It's 6 eggs, ham, bacon, sausage, cheese, and a chipotle sauce.
Wow.
I ate the whole damn thing.
Wow.
How about that with a couple eggs a la carte?
Man, it was good. It was so good. That's crazy. All right, so what have people been saying they're up to?
Ty's 1903 subscribe. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, absolutely.
Appreciate that. We're going to bring some value for you, I promise.
So yeah, that's all I've been doing is painting. We painted all the white trim on the front porch. Took us about 4.5 hours, and then the back porch was about an hour and a half.
And you prepped for the freeze, right?
Yeah, that didn't take long. All them,
and it worked though, right? Everything's safe.
Yeah, as far as I can tell. I think
Yeah.
I lost one zucchini and one squash, but I'm not sure if that was from the freeze or from getting hot and drying out or what.
Right.
So yeah, I've got to figure out a roof for my coop because the one that the guy gave me we were going to use, but it's heavy as can be. But yeah, we plan on having 46 chickens in that thing.
That's gonna be cool, man. That is definitely gonna be cool.
4 or 6 eggs a day. That'll feed us for sure.
Very cool. Yeah, if you're ever down in Corpus area and you want a place to get awesome food, and I go there every breakfast when we are down there. Our last day out, we stop. Is at Chops and Eggs. Just Google it. Oh man, the food's good. They got so much stuff too. All right, Mr. So you painted and you prepped for the freeze, and you survived.
Yeah, we survived the freeze. Now I think we've got lows in the 40s all week.
See, and that's for us. The weather was beautiful, especially when we were down the coast. It was overcast the first day, Friday, but temps were good, all that. And Sunday we got up and it was nice, right? When we were leaving. And up here, our daughter had called us at 6 a.m. because she lost power and they were getting pounded, right? Winds, rain, lightning, thunder, dogs freaking out. And so I look at the satellite and I'm like, okay, we're going to make it to San Antonio after the storms are gone. And then I look at the satellite, they're going to be hitting the Corpus area, right? Or northern Padre Island, whatever you want to say it was, after we leave. So we should be good. No, sir. We got on to, by the time we hit I-37, it was torrential. You could feel it pushing the truck side to side. You could see about 20 feet in front of you, see markers. Everybody's got their flashers on. We're doing about 20 miles an hour. A bunch of people just pulled on the side of the road and stopped. And it was probably an hour and a half of driving in that. It was miserable driving. We need the rain, right? Hopefully this is helping out some of the drought and all that. But man, here in Texas, it's either you don't get no rain or bam, it's all going to hit you at one time flood everything. We had highways closed. Man, it was rough.
You know, speaking of, while we're dealing with all of that, I'm switching over. So this is Dark Soldiers in the chat. Zorpan, I don't think is here. These are our moderators on the Discord server. This was what they went through this weekend. Check that out.
Oh, Northern Lights.
I've never seen that. I am
Aurora
super envious. That's on my bucket list.
I'm ashamed that I lived in Michigan for a couple of years and still haven't seen it, but that's my goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Audrey and all her family has seen it. I haven't seen it yet.
Darren, he's up there in Canada. He posted a few pictures on Facebook. It's pretty.
It did. Yeah, I want to see that. That's pretty cool. Very cool.
Yeah, I don't even. That's so high up on my list of things that I want to go and see. That's. Oh, you know what? We got one other one. If you can you pull up Scully's comment about the apocalypse scorpion?
Oh,
peppers.
Where's that one at?
Flooded out.
Oh, right here.
So I apologize, Travis. Wow. I'm sorry, man. I wasn't able to get those into the stream, but I've got them on the phone. So you can see them.
Oh, wow.
So that's his peppers and everything that he went and harvested.
Let me hold on. Hold that up. There you go.
Get my lighting thing out of. I don't know how to. I don't know which light's in the way.
That angle right there.
So he's got 2-gallon bags.
Oh my
half
God.
Full of these things, and I'm hoping this is not something he intends to like send like any to anybody around here for eating on camera or nothing.
Yeah. I'm looking at that and thinking my mouth's burning just looking at it.
Yeah, right. I can feel. You ever had it like when it's so hot you can feel it on your fingers and in your hands?
Yeah. Yep. Wow.
Yeah. Sorry, I got that last minute. I wasn't able to get it into the stream, but we got it there.
All right. So while we're posting up what everybody's been doing, Stanley, so you were under the weather last week pretty good.
Yeah.
So were you able to get out and do anything, or were you just in recovery mode?
2 weeks ago, before all of this went down, I was out on the island, and we were going to try to do some fishing because I've had a lot of luck there recently. Ended up doing Rich, my father-in-law, ended up getting some jobs. He's remodeling a condo, like a couple of different units at a condo down there. And he went in, did some remodeling on one of the units that they kind of got screwed by the previous guy. So he went and fixed a bunch of things, and he did it quick. He did a really good job. So they moved him over to doing some more stuff, and I went and helped him do some heavy lifting before I got sick. So I was ready and raring to go. I was ready to hit it, and then we all went down. My wife, my daughter, and I all got sick, and I haven't done anything since I went and did that construction. I just have not done anything. Took some time off from work and everything.
Wow.
So I'm just now. We had doctor's appointments today. In fact, I'm just now getting back into it.
Wow. Dang, you guys got hit pretty good down there. So if you all remember from week 4 last, I was going to the coast. Me and Audrey going down there to do some surf fishing and all that. And we went down. We got a nice little bitty condo, comfortable. And so the first day we go straight to the beach right there by Bob Hall. And the conditions are not very good. We had wind coming from left to right. We had a current coming from left to right. We had heavy surf, and the water was brown. And so while we were there, we caught 6 hardheads, not even a whiting. I'm like, come on, I can't catch. The plan was catch some whiting the first day there and then run down pins and use a whiting for bait, but couldn't even catch a whiting. And so we hung out there till, dinner time-ish, went back to the condo, ate, and then thought about it and said, look, if the conditions are that bad there, tomorrow we don't want to run 30 miles down pins and have the same conditions. So instead of risking that, we decided, hey, let's run over to where the boat's going to be stored, Aquaholic, and sign our contract because they just sent it to me by email to sign digitally. And I was like, well, we're here. And so we got to go over there. We got to check the place out, eat at their little restaurant they got next door. And then Audrey had never been on the ferry going across to the island. Got to go on the ferry. And we ran all the way out to Fulton. So we just made a day of it. So it still was a great trip. Of course, there will not be a video because we caught 6 hardheads. And then to top it off, when I'm packing up to go the night before, I charge all the batteries for the cameras, right? I'll use my GoPro 4, my old school, and the new 9. I wasn't bringing the drone or anything this time. Yeah, I've got 2 batteries for the 9, and one of them wouldn't charge. So I'm 1 battery for the 9, and no batteries for the 4. I have a little waterproof case that I keep them all in, and my assumption now is that I left them in Joel's boat when we did that river trip. And so I went down there with 1 GoPro with 1 battery. And so I already knew it wasn't going to be awesome. And it turned out to be less awesome because catching hardheads. But again, right, we took lemons and we made lemonade. And we had a good weekend after all. So that was ours.
Yeah, the pictures you posted on Facebook, it looked pretty rough.
Yeah, it was rough. There you go, Henry. You want to do a podcast? Stanley is game.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be. It's been a minute since I've recorded a podcast, so I do plan on jumping back into that and getting a few recorded. And if anybody wants to just have a sit-down conversation during the week for 1 hour where we just kind of drink some coffee and talk about nonsense and tell fishing stories and stuff, that's what we do. Have fun with it.
Yeah.
I haven't moved that over to YouTube yet. I haven't figured out how to do it. But it's on all the other platforms.
Social media platforms. Yeah, Scully Nation at Northern Lights. You usually got to be up in one of the northern states to see them. Canada, of course. Anywhere up there to see those. I forgot what I read a long time ago about what the science is behind it, but I don't remember what all that was.
Yeah, it's different chemicals like potassium or magnesium or something are different colors.
Oh, yeah. Took me a minute. I was like, you talk about the respiratory stuff, and like potassium. I didn't understand the science behind what we were saying. But then I was thinking, oh, yeah, the Northern Lights. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Killed them weekend before last podcast. Not enough footage, but plenty of fish. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, we're going to be looking at that in just a minute, Danny. I got you on that because you did. You guys were killing it.
I'm trying to catch up with the chat. The chat
is flying.
Yeah.
Hey, while you're catching up with the chat, I got a question for you guys.
Go for it.
I'm going to share my screen if I can. I don't even remember how to do that. Let me see what I can.
Present.
Yeah, present and then share screen.
So check this out. I'm curious what everybody's thoughts are. There it is. So this is the new PETA thing that they're doing. And I love PETA. These guys are just great. I love them to death. I love what they are doing for the world.
Animals.
Their whole new deal is their whole new advertising campaign is based on eating fish is the same as eating cats. This is their new advertisement. This is the direction they're going. So they're trying to save fish. They're trying to prevent us from eating fish, saying that it's the same as eating cats. Now, I'm curious. I have some things to say about this. I'm curious what your thoughts are, gentlemen, people in the chat, everybody. Like, I want to know. I'm kind of animated on this one myself, and I'm ready to jump into a fun conversation about it, but I'm curious what your thoughts are before I do so. I want to give you, like, your chance to say your piece.
So eating a domesticated animal is the same as eating a wild fish.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Wrong. No omega-3 fatty acid in cats. Danny, that is the absolute best answer.
There you go. Put the science first. Right? And are you facts?
Oh, that is the best. What's our timestamp on this? What time? I need to know. We're going to clip that. We're at 1930. Okay.
There you go.
I'm bringing that up. I like that. I mean, but my thought on this, like, immediately, Look at this ad and look how happy she is serving that cat. And I'm just like, I'm kind of tempted. I'm curious. Now, I'm gonna post that challenge to everybody in the chat now in response to this. We all need to figure out, to be fair. I want to be fair to PETA because I think that there are genuinely good people doing a genuinely good job with this company. We need to try cat. We need to try it for ourselves and figure this out. Which is better? Are they as similar as it's? I'm kind of willing to bet the cat's probably not bad, especially if you get one of those really fatty, really grizzled cats. And look at the smile on her face. She looks very happy. I'm kind of sold on this.
Look, when you got wild cats, I'll go hunt them and eat them. If it's the same as fish.
Go to Texas A&M. They got all those wild cats, the feral cats.
Are they feral or wild?
What's the difference?
I don't know. Wild is never been domesticated.
Oh, feral is a domestic that is now no longer domestic.
Yeah. Yeah, just like the hogs. Great responses, and I'm putting them up each for a few seconds. So if we do clip this as an individual
fish
consumption
has been linked to a reduced risk of chronic diseases such as cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and certain types of cancer. Cats can't make that claim.
No. A cat, just by their personalities, is probably not healthy to eat. It's probably going to have some bad stuff for you.
Oh, Henry makes a heck of a point here.
Let's see.
He's actually weighing in on the not being sarcastic at all. We stop eating fish, then what is the reason for caring about the ocean? If everyone stopped eating fish, then nobody would care about keeping them alive and plentiful. Hit the nail on the head with that.
That's a point too. That's a point.
Another. Well, I mean, that's a point for cats, I suppose. Cats are assholes.
I'm going to put that on there just because I agree for the most part.
I do too.
I'm not a cat person. I'm allergic to cats. Don't want to be around cats. Never have liked cats. I'm a dog person.
I'm a dog person too.
But I'm not going to.
I need a cat before a dog. Oh, Grant, you nailed it, dude. So what's the call on that, chat? Cats or dogs? Which goes first?
I'd eat the cat first just because I don't like cats and I do like dogs.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
There's something I don't necessarily value intelligence higher on the food chain thing. There is some value to it, but I'm not going to weigh in on that one. But I will say dogs are loyal, and I do have I have a thing for loyalty. Whereas a cat will run off and they don't care, a dog will be loyal. They'll stick by your side. They will try to help you, and that's where my point goes on that.
I agree. A dog will serve you. A cat expects you to serve it.
Yeah.
Right.
I've heard talk. Yeah, I would bet. I would imagine, actually being honest about that one. I have not eaten dog. I've been to Mexico, and I've been to places in Mexico where there are no dogs on the streets. I'm betting they taste like little goats.
I'll say Korea is famous for eating dogs. I think it's Daegogi. I don't remember which one it is. And I've been there, and I've eaten stuff. I don't know if it was dog, but I can't say that maybe it wasn't. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah. I've been in similar ones where I'm not sure what I was served, but I'm leaning on I think it was goat.
And we can put that up there too, because I agree. There's no sign.
That's unfortunate.
Thing they support.
The thing that is really sad about this is that they have a good stand. There is actually good morals behind this organization. They want to do the right thing, but they don't have a leg to stand on. They don't have enough of a fight to battle out. So they come up with nonsense like this to stir controversy, to get platformed so that people like us right now will have a conversation, so that they'll get onto the news, they'll be seen on Twitter, and that's how they get their funding. That's how they get their 15 minutes of fame. And it's unfortunate because there are real issues out there that these guys could be fighting for and actually making, things, progress on issues that need to be made progress of. But instead, they're fighting for this nonsense. This is dumb. This is a waste.
I can't say anything positive about PETA. PETA is an extreme organization which believes no one should
True.
ever eat any animals.
True.
And that's just not something I can get behind. So I'm completely against them.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine not eating meat.
Right. That'd be tough.
I mean,
Well, you know what? I'm referring to PETA from probably 30 years ago now.
Maybe
40
so.
years ago.
Maybe so. They're very political now.
Yeah.
Running around throwing paint on people that are wearing a fur coat and all that kind of crap.
Yeah, even that nonsense was 30 years ago. I'm not even talking about that one.
Yeah.
Danny, name a food that was never alive. You're killing something. It is the food chain.
Right. Plants are alive. You're going to eat the plants.
And this is
all the plants, and that's what the animals need to eat. You're eating their food.
And so this, like, I want to wax on about that one. So this is where my thought is. I mentioned earlier that I don't like, there is a value to intelligence, but I think that there are other things that are highly undervalued in comparison. And so I have a value for plants. Like, I'm still going to eat them. I'm not an idiot. I'm not going to starve myself. I'm actually, pretty fairly overweight, probably thanks to the protein. But I mean, like, I have a respect for plants more so than like a lot of people are going to have a respect for plants, because I don't put intelligence like that high up on the ladder, but still they are alive. And I am going to, I'm going to put that one out there. Like, yeah, it is alive. They do deserve some kind of respect on the scale of respect. Right?
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, just like when you hunt, respect the animal that you killed.
Exactly. It's the exact same thing. It's a scale. There's a scale of respect, but yeah, they're on the scale. They're on the scale a lot higher than rocks and dirt.
Yeah,
sure.
I like that one. Tofu requires massive fields, and we all know what happens when the combined rules. Yeah.
And how much diesel did they burn doing those fields?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. You know what, Scully? So I put plants higher on the list than bugs. I think because I don't know, because like bacteria, I definitely put higher on the list than bacteria.
People eat bugs.
But bugs will eat your plants as well. I pick off freaking caterpillar moths every damn day. They piss me off, man.
True. Absolutely.
They eat my broccoli and my cabbage, everything.
Yeah.
Zane, that's a heck of a point. I do the same thing. I don't eat octopus. I put them really high. I put octopus up there with like dogs as far as animals that are cuddly. I'm not gonna eat octopus. Not all mammals, marine mammals in general, I agree, but I have less of a problem eating dolphin than. Oh, okay, that pissed off my wife. I have less of a problem eating manatees than what people would generally think.
Yeah, I'm not big on marine mammal eating any of them. I ain't going to condemn anybody who does. Food chain, top of the chain predators, bear, people eat it. I would try it, but I'm not big on hunting bear. For some reason, hunting wolf, I have no real interest in that. Mountain lions, those are things. Deer, yeah. Elk, yeah. Any of those, but hunting other predators, I just don't have a big lions like they do. I have no, because it just doesn't seem like, if they were that good to eat, more people would be eating them.
No, you're dead wrong on this. If they are higher on the food chain than you, then they need to get knocked down a peg. They need to understand where they go on the list of, I'm not saying I'm going to go out there and hunt them, but you're damn right. They are number one with a bullet on my bucket list. If they even think they are higher on the food chain, I'm gunning for them.
There's nothing higher on the food chain than human.
That's just that guy who's going around eating jellyfish. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Jellyfish guy.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh man,
are you finding some big ants to actually think that ants taste good? I mean, I wouldn't think there would be much.
Places where they do like chocolate covered ants and stuff like that.
Yeah,
they are big ants, crickets and grasshoppers, and go. Here's my thing: eat them all, because I don't like most of them insects, but I'm not going to eat them. I can find a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or something to eat instead of some bugs. So.
I'm sure you could stuff a bunch into a coffee grinder and add some seasoning and stuff, and I'm sure it would come out just fine.
I like this right here. All right. There's the final. How about, PETA, you just do you. We got this over here. We good. You do you. If you want to not eat fish and you think that's the same as eating cats, that's fine. Just don't encroach on us.
No, they got me all riled up now. I got to try cat.
I haven't heard a meow all day, so I'm just wondering.
Yeah, where's sausage at?
Yeah,
all
what
I
happened
want to
to
know,
sausage?
all I want to know is which wine pairs best with the calico.
Yeah, because then you got to try the different breeds of cat.
Oh,
And then what were they fed? Or they?
oh my God, you were so right. I bet Persians are the best.
More meat.
Yeah, the grizzle. It's the grizzle. They're lazy. Cold weather, like cold fish, like from the lakes and stuff. The flavor there is just so rich, as opposed to something that you get on like like a really salty body of water, like in the bays in a muddy bay or something.
Oh my God, we're going on this one, aren't we?
I'm formulating I've got the gears turning, man. I hear Maine Coon tastes pretty good. I'm game. I've never done raccoon. I want to. I got possums in my backyard. I'm curious about.
I remember my grandpa telling me a story where he killed a coon.
The Wagyu of cats.
And he butchered it, right? He skinned it and all that, and he put it in the oven whole. And he said he looked at it with the little legs sticking up and thought it looked like a little dog, and so he couldn't eat it when he cooked it.
Wow.
Freaked him out. I've gone to one of those, I don't know, is American Legion or VFW. Small towns usually do it. We have a game food night. Had beaver tail, had raccoon. I don't think I had bear, but there were all these different kinds of game meats. And there wasn't one that I tried that I was like, ooh, that's not good. You know what I mean?
Right.
Wagyu cats. Okay, Stanley. Leave the cats alone, all right?
Yeah, that was a Henry comment. I was simply like repeating it.
Scully Nation said it too.
They say it's the Wagyu of cats.
Got high dollar.
This isn't your run of the mill San Antonio feral, roadkill cat, John.
All right. Yeah, somebody's changing the subject on us. Danny says, about to unbox a Van Halen amp.
Yeah.
He's going to get loud. He's been posting a lot of pictures on Facebook of this guitar and stuff, so I'm waiting to see him post some stuff, made some video clips or something.
Yeah, he just built a new guitar, it looked like.
Yeah.
I mean, I would eat bear. I've never tried it, but I would.
Yeah, I would try it. And if I was in a situation where I lived somewhere where it was common to hunt and eat bear, I would do it. But for me to go hunt bear would cost first a whole bunch of money to go to a state where you can hunt bear, pay a guy to get you into a place where you can get bear, shoot the bear in process, and I'd rather just shoot a deer or something or go fishing. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah, that makes a big difference if you have that animal in your area. Like, no bears, no mountain lions supposedly around here, although there are incidences that have been reported of seeing mountain lions.
Texas is getting more and more cougars. We're seeing mountain lions, and we're seeing black bear again, the Mexican black bears. They're coming back up into Texas. So I hope they do. It'd be cool to see them. Just not, that's that time when you're walking out to the deer blind or walking back from it in the dark and you hear something, and it's probably a squirrel, but in your mind it's a mountain lion tracking behind you, getting ready to take your ass down. Your hair goes up on the back of your neck. You start walking a little faster, right? Mm-hmm. You can only see wherever your light's shining. You want it shining in front of you so you don't fall over something. Because if you fall, then the mountain lion's got you.
It'd be bad, man. I couldn't imagine being just your last few minutes or seconds of being like, I'm about to die. I'm getting followed by a mountain lion.
Yep, exactly.
There are mountain lions here.
Yeah, there are. Yeah.
No, that'd be their last thoughts.
Oh yeah, yeah. I guess they are here.
Yeah. The DNR was wrong.
Imagine that.
What's up, small water charters?
Small
Hey,
water
what's up,
charters
man?
in the house.
Hey, he says it's easier to hunt pigs from the bar.
That. Wait a minute. What kind of pigs are we talking about? Talking about feral hogs?
Cats.
That too.
Mm.
Hey, have you guys ever seen one of these? Any of you?
Highlight yourself. I can't see what it is.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Let me make me big here. Let me do this.
Yeah, it's fun. Oh, there it is. There it is. What is that? Is that a bullet?
No, it's a freaking Dubro's Easy Twist tool. So y'all know I've been practicing different knots and stuff for offshore fishing, and I want to do the wire twist knot, right? And so this thing's advertised as a tool to use, right, to help you do that wire twist knot. I will say this. Come on, camera, wake up. Don't waste your money.
Really?
Yeah, I tried multiple times. I watched multiple different videos of people trying to use it, and I tried, and it was so frustrating. And so finally, I put it down, and I just did it myself. And I've done it a few times now. It's so much easier just to do it yourself, right? Watch some videos on YouTube. It's a haywire twist, is what it's called.
Yeah.
Don't waste your money.
What pound test wire are you using?
This is number 6, right? This is the stuff I'm using right here.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm using that stuff. I can't see what the tag on the bottom corner says of the pound. The poundage.
6 gauge, 58 pound.
Oh, wow. Okay. So I have a really hard time doing a haywire twist and doing all of that with like 175 pound test.
Oh, yeah, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I made the mistake and bought the really big one for the shark fishing I'm doing, and it drives me up a wall every time I'm out there. But the smaller ones like that, I've never had a problem with.
This one, I would twist, and if you let go, boop, it just untwists. I'm like, what the? It's wire. It's not supposed to untwist. So I finally figured it out. And if you need assist, grab a pair of pliers and hold it while you twist.
Yeah.
It'll guarantee you get your twist. But so that's just a public service announcement. Do not buy one of these tools for making it. Just watch some YouTube videos and do it by yourself. It works way better. That's my experience. Some people might love those, but for me, I feel like I wasted a few bucks.
Yeah, Scully says he went to he uses 60 to 194, went to coated cable and crimps for the wire leaders. I use that for shark fishing also for the really big rigs that I do.
Yeah.
The I forget what that's called, where it's the bunch of different wires instead of the one strong wire, less kinks and whatnot.
Yeah.
I agree. I still use the wire leader for certain things though, like especially like trolling. It's a smaller diameter.
So I'm thinking you're trolling for like king mackerel or something like that.
Yeah.
You don't want a huge cable out there.
You are going to have to replace those like
every
trip. You got to redo those.
Yeah.
They do get kinked up.
Yeah. So they have their place, each different type of wire that you use and size of wire. But yeah, that's what. And then I learned so it's basically attaching your leader to the wire without, a swivel or something. You can just do a uni knot. Bend the wire back and then use your leader material to do a uni knot on it. That sucker's tight as can be. So,
I was talking to my dad about that. Because I don't agree going straight wire to line. I don't trust that. And he says he spent years trying to figure out a good knot to do that. And he thinks that the knot that you're using is a good one. He likes that setup. But he had the same problem where he has real concerns about the wire cutting. Like if you have a fish hit it hard enough, he's worried about the wire leader cutting the line.
It has to be a bit. I mean, it depends on the size of your mono you're using too. This is what I used for this was 50-pound mono. So it had to be a pretty good sized fish. But you know what?
Yeah.
How do you find out? You try it.
Yeah.
That's what
it's
we're
true.
do. Try it. I'm the noob out there, so I get to try all kinds of stupid shit and see what works.
I have got a trick for kingfish that I cannot wait to. I hope it works like the first time, but it very likely could take you out of contention for trolling for kingfish entirely.
I'm down.
Open. Been a minute since I've done it.
He's
Yeah,
so
it'll
he's gonna be
100% cut.
100%
Yeah,
cut
yeah.
braid.
We were talking mono.
Yeah, braid. Yeah, braid is great for not stretching, having that immediate feel to the fish. But any abrasion or anything, braid is gonna suck compared to monofilament. So if you're fishing in an area where there's a lot of rocks and stuff, you know, you use mono, at least a top shot of some type of mono or something.
Yeah. I tell you what, while we let's continue this conversation. While we do, what do you say we take a look at some pictures? We got a few to look at.
Let's do it.
Awesome. This is, of course, our photos of the last 2 weeks from the Discord server, and there's been a lot. People have been getting out there and really having a blast. If you have not joined the Discord server, you need to do so. There is a link in the description of this video down below. Come and hang out with us. Have a good time. Let us know what you're doing over the week, the weekend, whatever. If you ever have any questions, it's a great place to go. It is the premier fishing and hunting Discord server.
Premier.
The best one. One of the best Discord. Yeah, one of the best servers on Discord, by the way. We're really working up the ranks. Right off the bat, we have these gentlemen who got their first fish of 2023, and all you guys deserve a big pat on the back for jumping in on that and wiping off the skunk.
Where's Grant? Is he on there? Oh wait, no, not yet. I'm sorry, Grant. I couldn't pass it up.
He's going to keep Grant, for the love of God, go to Cabela's and catch one of those bass out of the tank just to
exactly. Go hang out at lake, and when somebody catches a fish, just grab it and take a picture with it.
Mm-hmm.
At least I can say 2023. From now on, I can say, well, at least I caught a fish before I did in 2023.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, this has been one of those years.
Those are some nice fish. Mr. Rick caught some.
Got the kids fish.
Yeah, that's just, I love those shots. I have always loved that shot with, you know, the kids, the family, whatever, and the big pile of fish out there. You know, that's just like, and they got the dinner stuff like up on top, you know, the bowl where they're ready to fillet. That to me just is summer. That shot.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's cool.
Hey, what's up, 405 Outdoors? We appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. We're taking a look at some pictures, man, from the Discord server. We'll have our pretty faces up here back in just a moment, but we got to take a look at everybody else's stuff right now.
Good to see you.
Because there's a lot of great pictures and everything that people have been jumping out there and doing.
Oh,
yeah. People have been tearing it up. Zorpan got himself a nice steelhead. I don't know what species that is.
Could be a rainbow, but I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, can't tell.
Oh, Wild Japan, I'm doing that. Like, I'm not going to pay because I'm cheap, but I will definitely go out to the jetty one day and just take pictures with other people's fish. Mason Dittmer's got himself a good one. Moneybag Yo, he went out there, was doing a little bit of hunting, got himself a turkey. Xerox got a slab of a bass. I think he said that thing was damn near 6 pounds. Blackwood Lures with a very rare photograph that was not level. He didn't have the horizon leveler thing on there.
Oh.
Outdoors Fishing Dream went exploring on a fishing trip. And I don't know that he caught anything. I haven't seen the video yet. I don't even know if he's posted the video yet. But in his exploring, he came across a waterfall. Just had to get a good picture. And then Wild Japan has just been blowing up. The Discord server had just a slew of photographs. A 3-centimeter fish, or a sub 3-centimeter fish, which is a big deal in his area in Japan. I don't have the picture of that, and I apologize because there were so many I had to cram into this. But he had a beautiful day out on the water. Aside from that big field of gorgeous flowers, he had all the panfish he was able to get himself into.
Nice.
Yeah, his bluegill looked like our bluegill.
Yeah, right. I was thinking the same thing. It's real pretty coloration.
Yeah.
But yeah, they look real similar. It's always intriguing when the fish look the same like that.
Ooh, another big bass.
Rowan got just a handful of good bass, including that monster on the far left there. And then Tigers fan went out and just absolutely killed it. I think that was his first trip of the year, or his first successful trip, and he was just killing it. Just had a ton of good trout. Yeah, I want to get into that. That looks so tempting to me.
That's very cool.
Shadow car. What is that? I don't even know what that is.
That is beautiful. Maybe a brown trout? A brook, I mean? I don't know. Brown or brook? One of the two.
Yeah, hooked up in Backlash. We can, if you ever want to tag team, go run out and do a trout fishing trip or something like that. I'm game, man. I need the guidance. Danny in here is the one who does it, the South Texas guy who does that stuff. We need to get in cahoots with him.
I know. He's doing it right here in my backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys definitely need to go fishing with Danny. He catches fish.
He does, yeah. Mm-hmm. He's hardcore about it, though. He goes and camps out on the jetty at night. I don't have the stamina for that.
Yeah, he does do a lot of night fishing.
Yeah.
And it's the right way of doing it, but that's tough. It's hard.
Selfish King got a carp, it looks like, up there. And then Brennan got some striped bass.
Nice stripers, yeah.
Yeah, they're nice.
Basturian, he said that's his first gar. He was pretty excited about that.
I'm not sure if it is, or I think it's a long nose.
Danny says it's too hot during the day, and the cops can see us. Something like that.
Cops can see us.
There's Danny fishing without a boat. That was the weekend that he had. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. And those are the ones you got in the daylight.
Red trout. Is that it looks like a, what is that? Is that black drum, or is that
those are reds.
No, in the cooler shot.
He's got a sheep's head on the top right, and then that's a big red drum, big redfish, and then a trout. Look at that monster trout.
That's a nice mix in the cooler right there.
Yeah, it is.
He's just missing the flounder.
Yep. I was thinking the same thing.
Wow, it just started raining here again.
Oh, nice. Danny, that is a heck of a trip right there, man.
That is.
I'm envious. And those cooler shots like that sells it.
Yeah.
Man, dude, this is guys who are just like really starting off with, the catches that Danny was getting there, and then going into the guys who are really going XL on the fishing that they're doing. Braden got himself a nice, I think that was a gar hatter with a personal best trout. Rush Hour Fishing got himself a nice barracuda. Kay Franzis was just tearing it up. I think those are queen snapper. Yeah, they're Zane. You're absolutely right, dude. And it's just been everybody's been on a tear the last 2 weeks too with the fishing. It's everybody in like Texas and middle America that's having like the terrible time with it because everybody else is tearing it up.
I'll tell you what, that hatter, that trout. When you look at the face and head of that trout, that is a big old trout.
Look at that rope that he has wrapped around the lip.
Yeah.
It's a good fish.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, those snapper, Danny, I hear you on that.
Yeah.
And that I thought that was a barrel fish that he has. It's not, I forget the name, but I saw that one he has down on the bottom, and I was like, man, I know that's a tasty fish.
That looks a lot like a barrel. You're right.
Damn. I don't know what that is. I forget. He named it in the server. I don't remember what it was, but whatever it is, I know it's tasty. It's delicious.
Yeah, looks scrumptious.
He's down in the Philippines. Weather pattern. Oh, you're in the 40. I was wondering about that. 405 Outdoors is in Oklahoma. We have an Oklahoma person here. That is awesome. I think you're our first. And you're in the same boat with the rest of us. You get to complain just as much as the rest of us about how FUBAR the weather has been.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So this is our current Photographer of the Week 2023 Wall of Fame. We take a vote every week to see who needs to get added to the wall. Last week or 2 weeks ago was Pug Attack with a sick tarpon that put them up on the Wall of Fame. Of course, the person who walks away with the best photo for the first half of 2023 wins a gift card. The details are in the Discord server. You can check that out. But just know that everybody who has made the board is in contention for that gift card, and the end of that contest is coming up in about 6 weeks. So get in on it now. And for tonight, let us know who you think should be this week's photographer of the week. We got Kay Franzes with the Queen Snapper, Rowan with that big old bass, and Hatter with an absolutely sick trout.
First to vote.
Yeah, I'm going to jump in on that one, and I got the
Can't pass that up.
I'm going to. I want to be fair on this
old,
one.
mature trout.
But it is a monster trout.
Like them all, but that trout.
Get in on it now. And think about it for just a second. Who needs to be added to that wall of fame? Like, who did the work, who put in the time and did what was necessary in order to be added to, because this is like a collection thing for all of us. And I got plans for this in the near future. There's going to be a thing for everybody who is in these live streams, and it's going to include some stuff. I'm alluding. I'm like, I'm letting you know about little secrets and stuff, like little plans I got coming up, but I just want you to have a little bit of foresight on that. You need to add the person that you want representing you, I guess is the best way of putting it.
Wow.
We got
a close one today.
Looks like
voted yet. Vote, folks.
4-4 to me.
You got 4 to 1.
4 to 1.
You're right. It's 4-4. Kay Franzes and Hatter are walking with it right now. We need a tiebreaker. Somebody get their significant other, somebody to jump in and throw the vote just a little bit so that we have a little bit fair. I don't mind there being 2 winners. That's totally fine with me. It's happened in the past. That's okay.
Yes.
But right now it is tied 4-4. Kay Franzes and Hatter.
Zane going to Africa. Good
luck.
luck.
Hey, Zane, you'll be good. You'll be good. You have to get on it quick.
All year, brother.
We're doing it for the first half as well as the second half. There's going to be 2. We're going to have an entire photographer of the week, 2023, end of the year kind of a thing. You'll be in on that as well. Get some photos in. You can get in on the first half. I don't care if you win both. That doesn't hurt my feelings.
Boy, we're still sitting with a tie, right?
Yeah, we are.
All right. If you haven't voted, make your mind up.
We got 30 seconds. Anybody who wants to get their significant other in on this, their kids, they have to subscribe now. That's going to be a new rule all of a sudden that we just make up.
Yes, only subscribers can vote.
Yeah, I love it when YouTubers have that rule of you have to subscribe, you have to like, and you have to do it. How are you going to tell?
Yeah.
How can you tell if somebody cast a vote and they weren't subscribed? Are you really going through all those votes? Get over yourself.
Exactly.
We're not really doing that for anybody who's curious, but we wouldn't mind if you subscribed. We're going to have some fun with this channel in the very near future. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dude, this is a tie. We're not going to have anybody jumping in too quick on this. They both deserve it. We had 2 weeks. We can have 2 winners. Kay Franzes and Hatter on this.
That's right. We had 2 weeks. So 2 winners. That fits.
Congratulations to you guys. Y'all put out epic. You went out, had epic trips. Thank you so much for allowing us to participate in your journey. Having a good time. And for anybody who wants in on this, go check out the premier fishing and hunting Discord server.
For sure.
Great community.
For sure. That was excellent. Yeah, 2 winners because you didn't have a winner last week, right?
Yep.
So
Makes sense.
that's perfect. Yeah. Perfect.
It works for me. I'm all right with that.
Yeah, I like that. Man, it sounds like Zane's going to have a hell of a trip.
Dude, yeah.
I am looking forward to a lot of pictures and stuff from that trip.
Yeah, document everything. I'm very curious about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
let
me know.
You know what? We'll put a whole thread in the server just for Zane's African trip. And if anybody has anything coming up like that, let me know, and we'll do the same for you.
Awesome.
Yeah, and if you need somebody to film, hit me up.
Right?
Yeah, there you go. You got volunteers come down. You
Yeah.
pay their way, and they'll film everything for you.
We promise nothing but absolute professionalism.
Absolute. So towards the end of these live streams, we've been saying, hey, who's hosting next week and this and that. And hopefully from now on, they are on the Outdoors Live channel. So the one-stop shop. You just come to this channel if you're going to watch the Outdoors Live crew on Tuesday evening. And we're throwing up little video clips from the live, right? We cut out the photo of the week piece and stuff like that, and we post those up so if somebody who's missed the show, right, they can see those too and maybe draw their attention. So all that stuff gets posted on this channel. We just need more subscribers.
Yep.
On this channel. So we're at like 87 before we started the show tonight, and we just gotta grow it up.
I seen we were at 90 now, so yeah, we're
there. You go.
Wanting to hit that first milestone of 100 for 100. Sure.
Yep.
And then we'll be reaching for 1,000.
Something gross for you when we hit 100.
I think Stanley wants to eat one of them hot peppers.
Hook him up. What?
Yeah.
I will eat one of them hot peppers for 100. I will play this game, but here's the deal:
we do it on the live.
I will do it on the live.
Oh.
I will do Travis, if we want to get something together on that for a 100 subscriber, but it's got to be like 100 subscribers before.
Give us a deadline
before next Tuesday.
There has to be a deadline. 100. You know what? We have to hit 100 before May. If we don't hit 100 before May, then we're not playing the game right. And I'm not willing. But I will say,
May, isn't it?
We got 6-7 more days. If we can't get 10 subscribers in 7 days, then
I said by next Tuesday, basically.
Yeah, basically next Tuesday. Yeah. Help us out with that.
Yeah,
I will do something gross. That's for you.
And
if we want to take that up a notch, the real goal is we need to hit 1,000 subscribers. There's some like sponsorship stuff and whatever that's kind of entangled with that.
Yeah,
that we're going to be talking about later on. We really need to hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. And if you really want me to do something extremely gross during the live stream, I am more than happy to do it, but we got to make some kind of push for that.
Yep. Yeah. So keep an eye out. And I'm glad you guys have subscribed to this channel because, like I said, there's going to be shorts and other stuff posted to this channel specifically for the Outdoor Crew. You might see some background videos, right? Somebody goes on a fishing trip and the whole behind the scenes type stuff. You might see some clips of that kind of stuff on here that you won't see on any of our channels. So,
yeah, I think I could do something gross before I could do the hot peppers, like a million Scoville unit pepper. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna be in the emergency room. But I could eat. I could eat some bar or some bear or something like that.
Yeah.
Deal. Okay, you get gross. I'll do hot.
I'll do gross before I do hot. Also.
John's just gonna eat bacon. We know that he's not gonna do anything fun.
That's a winner. I had to eat the belly of a pig. Ooh.
I'll start bringing home some. You know what? And just for fun on this, anytime we have like any kind of milestone that we can have some fun with, I will start bringing home some interesting side catches, and we'll have some fun with that.
There you go.
Good. I agree. Go out there and catch that one fish that looks like a blob with the big nose.
Yeah. I
eat it.
got things to say about that.
Good. I want you to catch one and eat it.
Yeah. I've eaten its cousin.
Well, there you go. You eat its cousin, you'll probably eat it too.
I have a video about that on the channel. Check it out for anybody who hasn't subscribed, and of course, check these guys out as well.
Yeah, all our channels, independent of this channel, are down below in the description. You can hopefully subscribe to each of them. So next week, we'll be here on the Outdoors Live channel one way or another. Folks in the chat, what are you going to do this week, this coming weekend, to get your pictures posted and all that? What are you going out and doing outdoors-wise this coming weekend? And for us up here, Grant, you got anything figured out for this coming weekend?
I got my truck going in the shop tomorrow morning, so hopefully it'll be ready to go. Got a wheel bearing going out. So hopefully we can get in. The weather keeps changing. It was showing rain Wednesday through Sunday. Now it's just showing rain Thursday and Friday. So we'll see. We're going to try to get out.
Maybe. What about you, Stanley?
Well, first off, I have no idea. But second off, Hooked Up and Backlash is doing a barbecue fundraiser, outdoors related, since it's for the Sun's outdoor camp. get in touch with us. We're more than happy to talk about that. We want to help.
At least donate, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Let us know how we need to get in touch in order to like help support that, because I want in.
Yeah. Oh, so what is John doing this weekend? Well, so this weekend I put an all hands on deck call out. Hopefully, as it stands right now, Joe Willis and Shay are coming over to help me out with the boat. And we got a list of things on my board here that we're going to be working on. So we got some cabin leaks, windows we got to check out and fix. We got to bleed the steering. Come on, baby. You know you want to focus. We got to remove the old radar that's not working. We got to power the battery charger. I can't even read my own writing.
I still was going to say from here, it looks like butt something.
Yeah, well, BATT, B-A-T-T. We got to check the deck drains because I got one that might be leaking. We got to fix the stereo wiring because it works when it feels like it. And the last thing on there is the one. So we got a toilet and it's got a tank, and legally offshore, 3 miles offshore, you can drain it offshore, right? It's got a macerator pump. It's not working. So right now I can go to like those RV places where you can suck it out. And there's some places on the coast where you can pull your boat up and have it sucked out, but I could never like drain it offshore because that pump don't work. So right now I'm in the, do I put the effort in to pull this thing out of the boat? It's not in a good place. Hard to get to, a lot of work to get it out, to replace a very expensive pump, right? Or do I just leave it there and we'll use a poop sucker every time we need to drain it? But then if I ever did want to do it, once it's moved to the coast, it becomes much more difficult because the boat's 2.5 hours away from me. My tools aren't there. I got to bring everything and make sure. So that's the last thing on the list, and I don't know what I'm doing yet with that. That's my weekend plan. That's Saturday, and then Sunday, we'll see what happens.
Working on update episode number 30 for the boat, maybe. It's got to be close to 30.
I'm up to 30. I've done 33, I think.
33. I was going to say, I knew you was close.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think so this weekend, I'll probably get 1 or 2 episodes in there.
I'm doing editing. And while Japan says no real plans, might go micro fishing again, do some small hikes. Cool. Keep it going. Do what you're doing, man. But also, you're in the same boat as me. You need to sit down and get your ass together on editing some videos, getting those out. Sorry.
Ben's going to throw out another red snapper email blast.
Yep.
That's a news flash that not too many people have talked about yet, but the federal season has been announced. Starts 1 June. So when I move the boat down to the coast, it's going to be mid-June. And of course, that trip is all about making sure everything works right and practicing just operating the boat. But it could involve a potential, 15-mile or whatever run offshore to find some red snapper. So we will see. That'll be the second day. And Mr. Stanley Orchard, I will be communicating with you further about that potential.
I'm honored, and I'm happy to scrub decks.
They do it for me at that boathouse. They're going to wash the boat.
Oh, yeah, you guys. Oh, man. Yes.
So we're set.
That makes my day.
There's 9 people in the chat. How many trips in the Aquaholic that John makes before I drive down to Texas to go out offshore with John? Let me know in the comments how many trips I should wait before I come down there.
How many trips you should wait?
Here's the deal, Grant. If you really want to capture some YouTube gold, you get in on that first trip where everything is an absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
You want to get in on the travesty.
That's why Audrey was smart. She's like, I'm not going with you on your first trip. You take the guys down.
That is smart.
And make sure everything works right. And so that second trip is probably going to be me and Audrey trip. And then after that, who knows? We got May, I'm going to Venice, Louisiana to fish for yellowfin tuna. So I'm not sure if I'll get to the coast in May with the boat, but I know early July at least. Me and Audrey got to get down there. So, yeah, to be posted.
Nice.
Well, we
It's going to
ran.
be a fun year.
Yeah, we've ran almost 5 minutes over time here, and that's just because we've had good conversation going.
Yeah, not even thinking about it.
Yeah, we appreciate you all coming and hanging out with us. We look forward to seeing you next week. Look forward to seeing what pictures and all that you add to Stanley's server so that we can share them here and show them off. And guys, you got any last second words for anybody?
Have a great week.
Yep.
Hey, go out and have an amazing weekend. Like, we've all been stuck indoors. We've all had like these issues with weather and everything else. Get out there, make the best of the weekend that you can get. Go enjoy some time with your family. Get the kids outdoors. Go catch some fish. Go do some hunting, whatever it is. Yeah, we want your pictures in the Discord server. And yeah, we want you on the stream and everything else. But the bottom line is go out there, get some fresh air, touch grass.
Absolutely. And we'll see y'all next week. Peace out.